Hey guys, Dr. Brown here, and tonight we're working the integral of cosine squared x over 1 minus sine x dx. Wow, what to do with that? We know sine and cosine are their big buddies, because if I take the derivative of sine, I get cosine, derivative of cosine, I get minus sine. But in this case, I've got a squared term here. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do. Let's try this. Let's multiply that by the conjugate of this guy here, because that'll give me ultimately a single term in the denominator, and it may greatly reduce the problem. So I'm going to multiply this whole thing by 1. But my 1 is 1 plus sine x over 1 plus sine x. Okay? Still integrating with dx. So for now, I'm going to leave the numerator in two separate terms. So cosine squared x times 1 plus sine x. But the denominator, I'm going to FOIL that. So that is the 1 plus sine x minus sine squared x. So I have 1 minus sine squared x. What is 1 minus sine squared? Cosine squared. Cosine squared x. Now I'm left with just the integral of 1 plus sine x dx. And you know me, I like to break things into two integrals or multiple integrals. The integral of 1 dx, which is just the integral of dx, plus the integral of sine x dx. So the integral of dx is x, and then the integral of sine is minus cosine x plus c. How about that? Fairly simple problem if you can see I'm going to multiply that by the conjugate. So as to get a single term, we had, 1 minus sine squared, the difference in two squares, 1 squared minus sine squared, gives me cosine squared. So now I have a single term in the denominator. And now I can do other things with that. In our case, we were lucky, it just canceled one of the terms in the numerator. Okay, keep studying, guys. Why are we doing this? Together, we're trying to build a better tomorrow through math. And we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.